Hello and welcome to another video where today the Husqvarna, I've ordered some parts and they have arrived. I've ordered a new starter motor, a new drive belt because it is looking rather thin actually. Well, we might try and see if it's good enough for now. I don't think it is. And some switches for ignition and a couple of buttons. I got one for a horn if I'm going to get one on this. But I have a nice button so then we can just push to get the starter motor to go. So yeah, what we're going to hope, maybe we'll get it going tonight. I could use that car's battery with jump leads, or I could get my dad to try and get my battery from one of the fields because it's on a fencer. Also, it needs a bit of petrol, so we are going to be putting a new filter on because there's an old, really ancient metal filter on it which leaks a bit, so I got this a little while ago. It was either going to be a spare one for my Daihatsu because that's starting to get a bit dirty, but I need to really get the proper one fixed. There's a seal gone on the priming pump, and then this one's supposed to go on that. So hopefully we can get some petrol tonight. I can try and fit as much as I can tonight anyway. The wiring I'm a bit worried about. I don't know how to set up the ignition. I think it's just, I did have a little wire clamped to the engine, and then when you took that off, the engine stopped. So some sort of earth or whatever you call it. I'm guessing that's what this is. Well, at least seems to. Oh no, it keeps going. That's the starter motor. So this probably goes to one end of the battery. This goes to the switch and loops around because this is red. Yeah, that's red there, and this is probably, I'm guessing, but yeah, that starter motor's fucked. We can open it up later, but I need to take the tyres down to the tyre shop. I think they need some tubes in them. Somebody tried making them tubeless. They do hold a bit, but not much. Hopefully it's not the valves. Oh, it doesn't matter if I'm getting tubes anyway. Anyway, so yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Right, so I've moved it because it wouldn't fit through the door of the cow shed. Hello, doggy. It's not really that indoors, but because now that starter motor was pretty expensive, so I'm going to try and keep it indoors as much as I can. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do first is put this new fuel filter in, and maybe I'll get this on. I want to try and put the engine pulley on the gearbox and the gearbox pulley on the engine, but I'm not sure if that's going to be very easy to do, so I'm going to leave it for now. But yeah, I'm at least going to put the new filter on and the new starter motor, and then try and figure out some wiring. I don't really want to use jump leads on it like I did before, so I'm going to maybe at least get a wire done here, button done here, and then eventually I can weld a plate in there and then cut out the hole for the switch and the button. I also need to sort out the throttle because I remember it was running a bit strange last time. That's choke there, and that's like all of your throttle there. Maybe it's a carburetor issue. There's your choke there, so it can choke right up, and you got your choke like that. So I maybe could keep the throttle right down and just keep the choke like that, or choke it all the way, and that's full power mode there until you bog it. So yeah, it's a bit complicated, but there we go. I might as well just keep it on low with choke like that. I think that's the best way, should be the best way, but I'm not sure. Also, I need to get a new drain plug because that is not ideal. Piece of twig jammed into it. So yeah, let's get the fuel filter done first, seeing as it's empty, and it needs doing because I think this was leaking. So yeah, I don't have any clamps, but hopefully it should be okay, I hope. So yeah, sorry that you're a bit far away, but this is the best way to do it. So I'm gonna get all the new shiny stuff out the way first. Try not to lose that. That was like 20 something quid. 20 something quid. I don't know if it was 27 quid or not. Put those safely out. Well, actually no, I need a fuel filter. So this is the first full video I'm actually recording with my new GoPro. Well, except for the test one. I might need a kettle. Okay, I'm gonna go and heat up a kettle so then we can put it on the hoses. Right, here we go. I've got a kettle. Let's see how this goes. Really, you want to keep the hose in a cup of thing for a while. Hopefully manage it like this. Oh, it's coming. There we go. Right, that's one off. Get it on the other one out. Just dribble it on there to heat it up a bit. Get it a bit more rubbery. Alright, there we go. That's that old crappy thing off. Now, the new one, if I can, it would go that way, wouldn't it? I think. I don't think it really matters that much, but yeah. Right, that's one on. I really should have just let it sit in the thing for a while. Right, that should be good enough. Good. That's on there. That's on there pretty well. We'll see if it leaks. Okay, I can take the kettle back now anyway. So, job one is done. We have gotten a new fuel filter on, which won't leak. I could shorten this pipe a little bit. It's a bit long. I could put it down to like there instead of coming out like this, but for now that should be good enough. Put that over there somewhere. So next job is to get the new starter motor on. I need this and put it there and hope that it fits good. Should do. It said in the title Husqvarna CT151, and that's what this is. So, oh, do you like my exhaust? Got to see more of that in a bit. Custom. Flipped it over and used a grinder to make it. It's actually quite a nice tip. It's a bit sit onto the chassis. I want to mount a battery box out at the end, more of a front weight, and yeah, I want to put a car battery in it. Anyway, let's take that off. I'm not working with especially good angles here today, but it's something. So let's try and get the correct tools for the job. Some of them are out and about already, which is not great. I'd say 10 to start off with. 8 maybe 9. Nope, 9. I need an extension as well, probably. I have got a LED if it gets too dark to put on the camera. So that might go on now. Oh, it was 10. Good first guess. It was just a bit slack. I wouldn't think it's Imperial. Look, that was slack. Very slack that was. Right, I want to keep these bolts. So I want to keep those safe. Put them on the tank for now. There we go. That's old starter motor out. We can look on the inside of that. at some point, see where it's burnt out. I'm guessing it's burnt out. I was using it a bit too often with the jump leads. So, next one back in, it should fit. It looks like this was on the outside. Oops. I'll keep that fairly tight on there for now. Should go up here like this. Should go, I hope. Fits in that groove there. Like that. Sorry, I'm blocking the camera view a bit. Look at that, fits like a glove. I can get this nut on. Okay, I'm happy about that. Let's just see if it works now. And then we should be happy. I kind of tighten them evenly so it doesn't kind of look at all that movement. So it tightens on nicely. Look at that, it stops right at the top. It's great. Don't want it on too tight. That's not going to come off with your fingers. So that is now on. I'm pretty happy with that job. Right, that was 120 something quid, and I bought this lawnmower without the engine in it for £5, and then put the engine in it myself. I'm actually quite shocked I managed to get the throttle set up pretty well. But yeah, that's in. Now, I think I'm going to just try and put some petrol in it and crank it with jump leads. For now, only for tonight, to get it to start. And then maybe we can move it a little bit. Let's go. Right, I've got some petroleum juice from my dad, or gas from my dad. I bought a battery from somewhere. Totally didn't steal it from my brother's Fergie, so it might not have any juice in it, but there's a modus up there that I can bring down. Now, that's all I got to do is find some jump leads from somewhere. I believe to turn it off, you need to get a wire from here to anywhere to ground it. I think it's just going to run by itself. So what I could do is put a wire from there to a switch and then back to here somewhere, so, or just onto the chassis, wherever. I'm running out of daylight slightly, so that's a bit of a worry. So yeah, I am going to get a bit of wire. Or actually, what I could do is just magically find a adjustable spanner, and then do it from like there to there, or something like that. It's a bit sketch, but I hope this conducts power, or transfers power. So, and then if that doesn't work, we have enough fuel line to just clamp it or flood it. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna get some jump leads, and then we should be good. Oops. Right, I might have a little bit of a problem. The fitted to the thingamabob, but it's not charging. I mean, it's I think it's a bit flat because I keep turning off. So I'm gonna put the stick into that, and we've got light. Look at that. How light does it go? Oh my god, that's bloody good. There we go. Okay, so now I've got the stick put onto the thingy-mabob. Might need to turn that down a bit. Oop. So there's 3 light and then a rescue thing. Keep on the second one. Is that good enough? Should be. So, put that out like that. Where can I put it? Can I put it there? Yeah, that should be good enough. Good. Okay. Now we are good to go. Right, so actually gonna check if the starter motor does anything first before I put petrol in it. Oh, so got some old crappy, also another wire, so I could use that instead of the adjustable. Which one of these are better? Actually, they're both not too bad. So positive first. Try not to lose a load of stuff. Positive on, is that positive? Yes. I think he's charged it lately. Right. Positive first. I'm going to say it goes on the bottom. Nope. Does that go on the engine maybe? Ooh. Do I need a better? Is it the other way around? Hope I don't wreck this now. Okay. Interesting. I think we got some power anyway. Ooh. It's turning. It's not quite engaging though. Do we need... Okay, we need better ground. Why isn't that working? Right. Exhaust maybe? Or is that a bit bad idea? Why isn't it one turn now? Slightly annoying. No, I want to have the positive first, I think. What's happening? I've completely forgotten how this is supposed to work. Oh! Victory! Okay. I don't think you're supposed to put that first, but there we go. Right. So that is good. Let's disconnect the negative. Good. Okay, petrol. And then we should be good. I don't think there's much juice left in it, but it should be alright. In the battery, I mean. Right, I don't want to crank it loads because that's how I broke the last one. And this is brand new and it was 120 quid, so I don't really want to break it. I'm gonna put the whole thing in because I could pay Dad back. Don't think it's got a leak in it now. Probably holds about two of these, I'd say, 2 gallons. Hope it's not 2-stroke. Don't think it'd make much of it. It'd just make it smoky, wouldn't it? And you'd waste more money. Ooh. It's actually over halfway full. Right. Happy days. Where did I lose the cap? Hello, Mr. Cap. Where did you go? Next, I need to kind of bleed it a little bit. Oh, that's good. It's in the filter. I think that pump works. Mostly. That sounds good. Okay, we might be able to start it now. It's exciting! Okay. It's quite dark. Oops. Okay, nothing's happening. I'll try a bit more with the choke right up. Okay, don't want to burn out the starter motor. Well, the starter motor works good now, anyway. This is some dodgy wiring here, boys. My jump leads are getting hot. That's probably getting hot as well. I guess we could take the spark plug out and see when it's making spark. I had a long day. Right. Other way. Nope, other way. Oh, that was not in very tight at all. Good start, wasn't it? Right, I might get shocked here now. Maybe the points are just a bit rusty. Like where it goes to the flywheel. It is not too bad. It's a bit oily. But the thread's oily, everything else is alright. Right. Check if it's got spark now. I probably should have started there, to be honest. Ah! That's got shock. It's got plenty of shock. Just got electrocuted. Right, I'm gonna see if it's got spark now. That way. That's got plenty of spark, so now we know how to get spark. Don't know how to turn it off, but there we go. I know I don't have a thingamabob, torque wrench on me. I've got one. Just gonna do it enough. There we go. About half turn, thereabouts. Hopefully that's enough. Right, so my only guess is that it's out of petrol up to the thingamabob, to the carburetor. Oh, that's really irritating. Right, okay. Is the carburetor flooded? have to come back to this tomorrow. I want to break my brand new starter motor. Very cautious about all that now. That has all the travel. Is it getting fuel? Should be. What if I put that up like that? Just help a bit more. Is that like a priming thingy? Where's the carburetor to start with? Right, that's the air filter. And it goes, the fuel goes down there, so it must be under this. I just want to start it without breaking my starter motor. That would not be good. Then letting it cool down like this is a good idea. How's that air filter looking? Not too bad, I will say. Right, there's a thing. Is it stuck? Okay, choke works. Oh, I see fuel. That's a lot of fuel down there. Is that a priming? That is full anyway. Whatever it is. I know that's a ball there. Don't know what that is. It's moving about quite a bit. I think we're just going to turn it over. Let's see that. Can't really see it though. Choke works well. Throttle is a bit problems up here, I think. Throttle is a bit sticky. So we might just be flooding it. Is there a spring here somewhere? That spring needs to be over there. I think I've found an problem. Spring is a bit too slack. Should be up more. Anyway, I found a problem. The butterfly, this is a choke one here, because when the choke is all the way up, it closes. And then the other one, right, I'm going to slowly put the throttle back down. See, it doesn't close all the way. Open, choke, down throttle, down, that's all the way down. Takes forever for it to go down, so that's my throttle issue. If I proper slam it though, it goes off. So, I'm gonna try and just get it to run with the throttle slammed off. No air filter for now. Try it one more time. If it doesn't start, then there we go. So we got the choke off and the throttle valve right off now, so it's a bit sticky. That's why I didn't have very good throttle adjustment before. It was either idling very low or revving the bollocks off of it. So I found the issue, guys. I think I need to put some WD-40 stuff over that. So yeah, let's try it again. Starter motor's cooled down a bit now, I hope. And then I'll call it a night. Contact! No, I'm not going to say that. Ah, that's hot. So we've got spark, so this isn't the problem. Throttle's a bit sticky. That is one problem. We got enough fuel because it's dripping out the bottom of the starter motor. Okay, I had enough for tonight. Don't want to wreck my new starter motor, so take that off. Come back tomorrow when I got some more light. Yeah, I found a problem. Sticky throttle, so it might just be flooded right now. So I'm gonna drain the bowl tomorrow and try again. I'm gonna do it tonight. New starter motor works though, so that's good. Don't want to break it straight away. It's probably had a lot. The old one probably had a load of abuse. There's fuel coming down here. and I don't exactly know what that is and why that's turning so much. That's turning a lot. I don't know, but that's a bolt, so that's probably full to the top. So I want to drain that out tomorrow. I need to get some fuel tap, then we can stop the fuel if we need to from coming from the tank, and then make a vacuum through the whole system so we won't drain out the whole, well, stop draining out after a few drips. But yeah, there we go. I'll see you tomorrow. But yeah, we've gotten new parts on, except for the belt. I'm not going to get that on yet because it's annoying and fiddly. Anyway, I'm ill. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so it's been a few weeks. I haven't had time to really get to it. In that time, it's had half a paint job. I ran out of spray. Silver flames with white, well, silver walls. So yeah, what we're gonna do is take the bonnet off. If we can. There we go. We take the carburetor off. I'm going to take it to a shop and try and get a bolt that can fit there perfectly, because electric wires go to that and it runs without it and it's leaking. So just going to replace it with a bolt and hopefully she'll run really good then. One of the studs on the carburetor, the threads are gone somewhere, so I'll use a bungee to like keep it sealed so it doesn't have any gaps anywhere. I might get a better air filter for it as well. I also got a new plug here, so I might tip the oil out, or I might risk just tipping that up like that and replacing that plug, because I got a new one and it was like 20 quid or something. It was mad. But yeah, and then once we've sorted out the carburetor, I can fill it with fuel and I won't have to worry about it leaking out. I've also got some switches, ignition switch, and I've got a button, and I need to weld a box here to put my battery in it as a front weight kind of as well. So yeah, but what we're going to do now is take the carburetor off, and before I forget or lose this, put the new belt on, and I'll keep that one as a spare then. I don't know if that's good enough, but this is going to work great anyway compared to that one. So yeah, let's get the carburetor off first. Right, I'm going to keep this air filter for now. Actually, I don't think there's a foam element in it, which is not ideal. There might be, don't remember. It's been a little while. Yes, it is. Okay. Right. Doesn't look too bad actually. If then, oh, that actually looks really good. It's a bit thing there, but look at that. That's pretty clean. So yeah, I'm gonna. Which one was which? Right, guessing game. I'm gonna say size 10. I'm not gonna say size 8. I'm gonna say size 10. Yeah, boy. Professional. So yeah, I'm gonna see how well it runs, and then I'll get the get a new filter for it, sporty filter. Oh, was this the one that was a bit knackered? So yeah, it did run with me. I don't think I got it on camera. I took the carburetor off, took the bowl off, checked everything was okay. The threads on this don't look too bad, so it must be inside. Someone's put some Loctite on that or something on it. So yeah, I'm just going to do a cheapy move and thing. Oh, gonna need to remember the cables and stuff. Right. I need that. Right, this should just, oh, I'm going to take a photo of it quickly. Oops. My torch is on, because I was trying to find the belt. I was worried somebody stole it or threw it away, but I did put it away safe, thank God. Camera. Take a good look at how it's all set up with me. So yeah, I bought 2 starter relays. They basically protect your switch because not all those amps and voltage are supposed to go through the switch. It's basically, the relay is a big switch that can take big cables, but you turn it on and off with a small switch that connects with small cables. So that's basically how it works. It just saves your ignition switch, basically, your starter switch. Right. Can we just slide it off first? Yeah. I might put some paper in here. Is that a flat head? Might be, I don't know. Right. Take all of these connections off. Take the fuel pipe off as well. This is a bit of a faff, to be honest. Don't want to break anything. Right, that's one off. That is the other one off. Now just the fuel. Don't think I have pliers on me. 1 minute. I've got a crimping tool, crimping pliers. That'll do. I got it in a car boot sale. It's not bad. I needed my own pair. Looks like it's got alright knives in it. That should not be. That's an 8. That should not be slack like that. Is that the one that had the ruined thing? Maybe. Might be. That's weird. Why was that slack? Strange. That's not moving no more. Do it one more. Done. I've got quite a tight grip, so I just need to do things so I can't do them with. I just do it like tight enough that I can't unscrew them with my fingers. 8mm. I feel this is going to be a long video. I haven't even edited the first off. I think it was the first video I started doing with my GoPro. Cool. I think I'm missing. Oh, it's in my hand. Being stupid. Don't actually need to put them away yet. So, here's a little carburetor. So what I'm basically going to do is take this bit off because it leaks. It's a wire goes up to it. Might be that. So basically, when you turn off your engine, it doesn't. It's like an anti-backfire thing, I think. You don't need it. I don't need it. I like backfires and bangs and stuff. So, is that a vacuum line? No. Anyway, the rest of the choke actually runs really well. So, I'm not going to worry about that. Yeah, I'm just going to make this really simple. I'm going to make my own wiring. Take all of it. That's burnt anyway. That's not. No, it's not. So, make all my own wiring. Start off with the starter motor because it did run with me. Brand new starter motor. And if this engine's junk, then I can just take parts off of it. So that's how it works. Just have oil left in it. Yep, that's got brand new oil filled to the top. So I might tip it out. I got an oil tray now, so tip it out, put it back in after replacing this. Good way to test it out anyway. I'm going to take this straight to the shop and try and get a bolt, or if they can make a bolt that has the same amount of thread, same size thread. And I hope that'll be fine. I don't know if it's got any holes in it. I'm going to check it out now. Yeah, I'm going to put all this back together, try and get something to fill in the hole. I've got some plastic wrap. That should seal up the hole from any mice or whatever. It's kind of waterproof. That's not good enough. There we go. Nothing's getting through that, hopefully. Here's a tiny little bit to shove in the end of the fuel line as well. Although it doesn't actually matter because it's all empty. I don't think anything's going to get into that thingy-mabob. How does that turn? Is that like a vacuum? A vacuum pump? That's pretty cool. I'm guessing, I'm not 100% sure. Not a professional. Right. Let's put all this back together so we don't lose it. Yeah, I don't know how much damage this has either, because when my brother got it, I bought this from him for £5. He bought it for £1, took the engine off, all that, then he sold it to me for £5, put the engine back in, got it to run, then I broke the starter motor, and yeah, then the rest was in this video, I think. I don't know if the needle and seat are good enough. I think one way of finding out is to blow into it, if I'm right, or to actually pour some fuel through it. Right, that should be good. Should be good enough. I don't think I'll need any bungees or anything, because I really want a better, nicer lawnmower than this to build. It's perfectly fine. I just don't know the history of it, because it was not really used much as a lawnmower. The deck was broken, but they were still using it for maybe towing some scrap around or whatever. Is that even going in at all? Oh. That is definitely gone. But at least there's one here, that's alright. That'll keep that on. Right, but yeah, I'm happy with that filter for now. Nothing's really gotten through that. Could put an airline through it, but I honestly don't think, I think it's quite new, to be honest. If you're interested, I've started watching a lot of mechanic channels lately. So the old forgotten what they're new now. Anyway, TDC, all the gear, Auto Car Alex occasionally, not as much. Then the American channels, Diesel Creek, Pole Barn Garage, and oh, there's one, Junkyard Digs, and there's one more. To start watching that little kid and his dad now as well. They're not bad. Let me find out quickly. Oh yeah, obviously Machinery Restorer, Speed Bump Garage. There we go. And yeah, there's a few other like cool channels I watch, like Even Flow. They're cool. But yeah, those are like the mechanic-y channels I watch. So yeah, what we are going to do, I'm going to go to shops. I'm going to buy a lot of wire, and well, actually I've got enough wire and connections. I'm going to use the old wires for the battery. Don't know how well it's going to be. And then I'm going to get a lot of connectors because I'm running short on them. I use most of them to put my radio into my 4-track, and we'll be good. So yeah, I don't know how long this video is going to be. It's going to be a full video. I'm not going to have the battery back there anymore. That is a wire I could use. That is the earth wire of the negative. I need new connectors on it though. Could put that onto the front of the chassis. Could make it maybe a box, like a cubby hole there. Yeah, I'm confident about this. It's going to look tidy. I'm not going to babble too much because I'm probably going to say it many times in the video. I'm going to edit all that I've done so far now. It's going to be a long video, but I'm going to get it done right. Oh yeah, I'm going to get the belt on. I'll do that now, and then I'll, it goes a bit fiddly job, and I'll come back to you. And there we go. New belt is in. It was actually easier to put the new one in than take the old one out, which was, I was expecting the opposite because the new one's thicker. yeah, let's tighten that up, see if it's, oh yeah, that'll grip. There you go. So yeah, this one would have probably worked still, but it was, well, it was cracked. The pulleys I probably should have cleaned and put grease in the pulley bearings, but meh, this, I want a better lawnmower than this. I want to try and put a smaller pulley on the back and put the big one on the front. That'd be pretty cool. I'll put a CVT on it somewhere. But yeah, as you can see, that is quite a bit smaller. It's a bit hard to tell. It's quite a bit smaller than the new one. It's easier to tell in real life, but yeah, that is going to be a spare one now, just in case that one ever breaks or whatever. I should have probably just kept using this, but it will go now. So yeah, I think somebody tried to make these tyres tubeless, so I need to take those down, get some tubes in them, check that they don't have any thorns or anything in them first, and we should be good. So yeah, could do all the wiring myself. Start off with a starter motor, see if it starts, and then figure out how to stop it. I can obviously take the spark plug out, try and install it, things like that. But yeah, so I am going to go and investigate that carburetor. I always think, right, I'm going to end the video now, but nope, this is going to be a marathon of a video. So yeah, see you in the shed. Right, I've got a LED thing on the top of the GoPro, but I don't think I quite need it just yet. Only when it's actually dark and I don't have a light. I'm going to go and get the seat quickly. Probably chuck it outside for some reason. Right, here we go. Move all this out of the way. Right. So yeah, I've pretty much finished college now. Might go in 1 or 2 more days just to make sure. So I'll have much more time to actually get doing stuff. Right. So yeah, there's a cable there. God knows. Right. Yeah, that just screws off, so I need to somehow get that off, and I don't have got spanners. I've got a small adjustable. Will that fit? Yeah, hopefully. No. Yeah, I'll have to try and use spanners then. How's that one fit? Nope, size up. Perfect. Oh, came off nice and easily. Bit too easily maybe. So yeah, it's got a type of button in it. I think it's like a solenoid. Oh, God knows, but I know it's been leaking. Might just be the, no, O-ring looks not too bad. I hope I don't need it. I could buy a new one obviously, but I'll have to, oopsie daisy. Yeah, that holds the bowl on slightly. So I think, a good opportunity to test if the needle and seat are good. So basically, how a carburetor works, you got your bowl. This is where it keeps, it's like another place to keep the fuel. And if it overfills, then it floods your engine. You got too much fuel compared to air in your cylinder. So yeah, once the fuel gets up to full, basically in the bowl, that O-ring's dry. Float lifts up and stops a little valve, which is called a needle and seat, which I might be able to show you here now. Try not to lose that. That right there. Camera doesn't like to focus very much. But yeah, that just plugs the little hole right there. So yeah, I don't know if this needs to be cleaned. Also, the seat is actually removable, possibly. I'm gonna get a little, well, I'm gonna get my flashlight on my phone to have a quick look-sees. Doesn't look too bad to me. I don't see how that stops, because it obviously either pulls or pushes like there. Anyway, if I replace it, hopefully it'll run much better. What if I take a screwdriver and poke it? Might be some people screaming, "Don't do that!" Can't really get a good look at it. Anything else I can use? Some mini Allen keys. Can possibly use these. It's maybe just supposed to block this little hole there. It's maybe just supposed to block it. I don't see how it works though, because it doesn't actually, it's actually sealed from the bowl area. There's a little hole there as well. I'm learning about carburetors. I should know it all by now, but I don't. But that just goes straight through. So yeah, I'm just going to leave that. I'm going to just replace this with a bolt. It doesn't have any holes in it, no. Just make it into a standard carburetor again. And hopefully it'll be good. I don't know if there's any bolts in here, so there's no point in me really starting to look, so I'm just gonna get a bolt to replace that little bit of thread there. A very short bolt, but it'll work. Yeah, very strange. I want to get a nuts and bolts, a bolts and nuts, big box full of different sizes and stuff. It might only be sold in America though, I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna take it to the place with the carburetor just to make sure that it does thread. I might leave. Nah, should I? Should I leave them here just so they don't get lost, or will I lose them? Trying to find a good place to put them. I will leave them in here. There you go. It's on video. I need a new O-ring there. So yeah, I'm going to go shopping for O-rings and stuff as well, because maybe I'll fix the priming pump then. Ooh, that might possibly be leaking. Yep, buy a pile of stuff and hope that it works again. Works like it's supposed to anyway. It's not back together how it should be, but it is good enough so I can ask them to give me a bolt. Because I'm not buying one of them if I'm not connecting it up and I don't need it. So there you go. I'm going to take that to shop and then I'll be right back. Hopefully I'll remember some other things as well. The tyres do hold air for a bit, so I could just drive it like that and then park it before they're completely flat. That is the plan. So yeah, see you then. This is blinding me. Oh yeah, right. I wasn't actually. I was gonna test the needle and seat. It's a bit dirty now. Oi! Dogs keep noise. I need to make sure that it's clean. Try not to drop it, please. Right. So fuel goes in. Oh goodness. Put it back on. Oh my goodness. Right. Keep that out of the way. Right. Needle goes in there. Kind of needle and seat stick because it's a bit sticky feeling. Maybe I'm just squeezing it too hard. Seems to be getting better anyway, so wish me luck. Right, I've gone to the shop store. I've got a nut, that same thread, and a bolt with the same thread and a nut that fits on it. I was got a nut just to cut it down and make sure that the thread is still okay. But I could actually just use a nut like that if I'm lazy, which I am. So if that doesn't work well enough, then I'll have to do it properly. But here I have a load of O-rings. So I'm gonna do the bowl O-ring and an O-ring down here to make sure it seals good, and then we should be good to try and start it up. So I'm gonna do that now. New battery, well, brand new second hand. I got something to help me out. I bought something very handy. It is, here we go, hang on, a portable compressor. The camera is currently sitting on a big compressor. I'll show you right now. Yeah. But I want to try this out, and I don't have an inflator, so on me. Everything's a little bit tangled up. It's got a torch in it as well. I think there's enough battery left in the battery. Yeah, I'm gonna use jump leads, but straight after this, if it runs good, I'm gonna set up the wiring. Got some big cables to the battery, and then I've got enough small wires, so that's not the one I need. I need these. Right, here we go. See how well this works. Don't know exactly how much pressure these are supposed to have, so let's just give it a go. I wonder where it sucks in there. Turn the light on. So I can take this little compressor with me and not have a problem, unless I got a dead battery. But that's pretty good. I like this. Very hard to move with the wheels flat, so, well, even harder then. It's got plenty of extra cable, that's good. I could set it to a PSI and then it turns off itself, but I don't, well, these have been made tubeless, so don't really want to risk it. Back right cap wasn't, well, there wasn't a cap there, so not much I can do about that. Bad angles, really bad angles. Maybe that's, well no, because the front leaks as well, so. I can hear this one leaking, so I'm going to try and put some I don't want to buy new tyres, so that one's a quick leaker. Yeah, I don't want to buy new tyres, I'm going to get tubes. Alright, that's it really. So yeah, highly recommend that. I didn't want to get like a screwdriver one, because they're quite slow. This is quite good. Right, got to move it fast before the tyres go flat. Should be much easier to move now. Some neutral. Oh yes. Oh, stop leaking now. That's good. Oh, that's so much easier to move. I think the front two hold for quite a while. That's something. Right. Good. Let's check the camera angle. Here we go. Got a good camera angle today. Oh, better than last time. Right. So that washer, that O-ring was a bit tricky because when you turned it, it kind of like moved the washer out of the way. But that one's good. I hope I've like the seal good enough now. Right. So it shouldn't leak, I hope. And we'll have some backfires. Well, we had backfires before, it wasn't connected. Also got some chrome spray, but that's not going to do that today. Well, maybe not going to do that today. But we're nearing the end of the episode. We're actually going to start it, and oh my god, how has this taken so long? I did start it once, but it was off camera in this video, which was a bit stupid. Also, I've learned quite a bit in this during recording this because by the way, because I said there was points on it at some point. Well, it's a magneto. Of course, it doesn't have points. Points are like distributors and stuff. This is just like a magnet that passes every now and again. I remember one of the studs had, well, inside the engine had a bad thread with one of the studs, so that's not good. We have one more. Be taken off. That filter's still okay. So just gonna put a bungee on it and hope it seals well enough. Should do. Or put some like some of that metal, liquid metal that hardens in it. Have it a permanent stud. This might have been it. Yeah, because that stud doesn't look too bad. Not sure if you can see the threads. Oh yeah, of course, I put some plastic wrap in it. Well, it did its job. I didn't have any in there. Right, got a new jerry can, 20 litres full of petrol. That's cool. Carburetor, look at that, shiny. Oh yeah, of course, I did paint the exhaust silver, but I got some chrome spray paint, which I don't know how cheapy looking that's going to be, but it's got to be better than that silver, more shiny at least. Right, I better get the connections on first. And this is the throttle. It goes like that. Yeah, I needed to do something with that wire because it's not ideal. Oh, and my choke link has come off now. Everything's going badly. No. Okay. Let's sort all of this out quickly. Throttle is the big thing that's annoying. Right, I'm gonna go and get a pair of pliers. I need pliers, serious. Right, got pliers. Sort out this spring that's in the wrong place. Oh, I moved the wrong one. Wrong end of it. maybe it'll give it more power. Also, drain plug, I've got a new one, so I need to put that on. Okay, I need to find out, because maybe the spring's not the right spring. So, find out what's the best place for it to be. Because that top hole is definitely not the best place for it. Yes, I think we do. Okay. Right, so that is down. That is all the way up. That is choke. I've got it! I've done it! I've done a thing! I figured, because there's multiple different holes for different engine setups, I think. I don't know. But I've got it so when it's right down, it's full throttle off, and when it's right up, it's full throttle on. It might just be a bit stiff. Right. Next plan. Need to figure out how this choke thing came off, and I hope I haven't bended it, because that looks very bent, but it might be supposed to be like that. So, choke. That is my choke. Okay, that's easy. I need to go like that, maybe. Link cross. Right, this is tricky. That's my choke. We can try and do things like it is now. Just make it run and that's it. Don't need throttle. At the moment. I'll do it in my own time. This video's getting too long. So yeah, I'm gonna check the oil. Yeah, we've still got oil in it. I was a bit worried about that. I'm gonna get that done at some point. Tonight maybe. That is not good. Right, fuel line. Fuel. That goes there. Good. Oh yeah, I need to... Where did I put that? Okay, we can just run it on choke. That's good enough. The choke is perfect. Perfecto. Right. Petrol? Maybe? Only a little bit. Because I'm gonna have to take the carburetor back off to make sure everything, you know, I'm gonna have to fiddle with the data. And I hope nothing should be leaking now, but you never know. I'm just hoping the needle and seat is okay. So one thing that I don't know about, I'm not sure about. Oh, this is heavy. Right, there's an increased risk of electrical fire now. Nothing to worry about. Right, just need to get fuel to the filter. Should we just try and turn it over? Yeah. That is fuel there, but it's on this side, not that side, so yeah, don't know. Might be safe, might not be. Gonna keep the can well away from it because I don't want the kaboom. Right, I'm a bit scared now. That's quite a bit of petrol. wrong thing. What am I looking for? Jump leads. Jump leads. Right. Pull the choke out. Or not. Put that right out actually. Haven't used these ever, so brand spanking new, boy. Just connect that strip to there. Where did I keep it? Did I keep it here? And I can negative second. Should be less sparking happening. So positive, negative. Nope. Ooh. Should be less sparking, in theory. Ooh, got really good compression. Why did it do that? Should I actually try and do the wiring properly? I am actually tempted to do the wiring properly. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay, see you in a bit. Right, the clutch wasn't in, so that might have made a difference. Yes! I thought there was enough battery. Right, I am actually gonna try and help it out. I'm gonna go get some hairspray because proven in a video it does work. So 1 minute. So yeah, maybe the belt's a little tight. Well, the pulleys are not exactly easy to thing. So let's give it another go. A bit scared, to be honest. Got bad connections or what? I shouldn't have a flat battery. Huh. Jesus Christ! Bad angle, I know. Okay, backfire. I didn't know how to turn it off, so I just took the choke off. Woo! Fucking hell. Wait, does that mean it has... Oh, better take these off. Does that mean it has fuel? Oh, it's got a bit of fuel. Jesus Christ, I told you that it's loud. Woo! That was my panic mode there. Smoky as well. That might be the hairspray. Hairspray. I had a bit too much. I'm worried about that. Okay, it's drying up. It's not as bad now. It evaporates quickly. Right, let's try and run it for a bit. Let's make sure there's oil in it. I need to change that plug, serious. I'm going to do that tonight. Okay, I'm shaking because I don't know if I'll be able to turn it off. I should do. I can block the breather. That's what I can do. Right, so that on there. I really have a bad connection. And this is cheap. That handle is falling off already. Right, choke. Jeez, I'm just gonna jump straight away, I swear to God. Where did I put my hairspray? My hairspray! It's got really good compression. Like, really good compression. Okay, I think I need to clean up the magneto. What's that? Has it gone loose? I don't know. Why is that spinning freely? Yeah, I think it's a clutch for the deck. I think that's what that is. There's a way to not have it do that. I don't think so. Okay, that's not engine knocking, that's just that. Why won't it start now? That's my question. Did it just get a drop of fuel in it? Okay, I don't think we have a brilliant seal. It's part of the issue. Oh, Jesus, it's got good compression. Very good compression. Okay. Well, it ran, so I'm going to call that a win. I am going to look further into the matter. But you saw it run. It gave me the fright of my life. It's a bit smoky, but that might just be running on hairspray. Might be a bit flooded, I don't know. It hasn't got much fuel in the filter. That might just be wet from the hairspray. Because it's not dripping, so I think I've fixed that issue. Wait. Yeah, I did put the pipe on the carburetor. Well, there we go. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. I better cut this now because it's extremely long with me. So yeah, we got a lawnmower started, boys. We fixed the leaking issue, and that's it, really. So yeah, next time you see this, it'll have wiring in it, and hopefully I'll have the throttle adjustment fixed because it's wide open, which is not great. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye. I'm also going to fix the drain thingy that I'll show you now. That, because that's a twig and that's not good. So yeah, bye. Alright, one last try. I think I've sorted the throttle out as best as I can. Still not great. No! I think it was running on petrol there, maybe. Had it full choke. Now let's try again. I think the governor is really shit. I mean, that was running on petrol. So, now I can call it a success officially. That was not running on Tresemme hairspray. That was running on petrol. Well then, I'm fine running it like that. There's no crazy oil pressure needed for these, so running it full beans off, you know, straight away is not bad. And I don't know how ruined this engine is anyway. So next job would be to hook up the wiring. I'll do that all off camera, all on my own. I want to make a battery box here. I've said that a few times now. So the spark's fine. I don't have to. I might clean up the magneto a bit. It runs good, and I have not got any fuel leaks, so I'm not going to fill it up just in case. But it's only wet because of the hairspray, I feel. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. So good. I'm very happy now. Very happy. Oh, for goodness sake, I'm back again. I realised you can't have a will it start without a will it drive, can you? So that would just be disappointing. So let's try and see if it starts without any ether or Tresemme hairspray. So full choke. That's strange. I got a bit of, there's like a two choke, so that you got choke, full throttle, and you've got a separate choke lever. It kind of runs with on like no throttle with full just like separate choke. It goes bolt. I don't understand. But as you can see, the reason I took so long on that little drive was because is that a tie rod? Connecting rod? Yeah, I did know that looked a bit bad. But I think that beating on it didn't help much. So I slowly made it back. Oh. But there we go. I can't call that a success. I can't help you, but yeah, that's not great, but I can fix that easily. At least it didn't stall over there. I'm happy with that. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, and that's it, folks. Not gonna say that again, but yeah, good